Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. Check right 54. Right 54. 11, 11. I got you. Check 3.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On second down, it's Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
12. Hey, gun. Hey, Alpha. 55.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert! All 52. Hey, echo.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Rush in. Spot. No. Mike, check 33. Hey, come on, Hey, check Mike. Alert. Check Mike 33.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6.
Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to look. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jump.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Down. 50, plant. What? Squeeze. Check nine.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you the big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Topper! 36. Hey, gun. Ringo. Slam. Check 50.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Rip left. I got this.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Don't let him breathe. Play that
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Mike, 55. I got this.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to find Conley. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check. Gun. 54. Hard game, punk. Mike spot 4. Mike spot. Hey, alert. 12, fellas. Here we go. Greystone, travel.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down now, it's Coleman. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check. Watch 54. Two.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Bravo! 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Not here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, dude.
To the air, Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 4. White 56. Central West.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself, finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert! 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. In your face. Hey, check 24. X3. 218, chopper. Stop. Go. On the ball.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Say. 56. Hey, exit. I got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Yo. Hey, hold. One day. Hey, wahoo. Kill. Turn up.
Now Allen again. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, yeah.
A gain of 2 brings up
56.
at the 27.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
56. 180. Check 56. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go. 5 boy. 52. Pass. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd and long, it's Allen trying to lay one up, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
gun. Smooth. Mike 54. Man, I got you.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
White. Hey, Haywood. I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Check, crouch, 61, matchbox, light. Check 3. Alert. Hey, Delta.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
One, Omaha. He's checking Craig.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Two.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, watch it. 21. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to... Hey, Charlie. Hey, gun. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Round 80, half 85, half 85. Go team, still.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 80 weapons. Lucky. SOS. Half. Gun. Hey, high 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive.
This is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check. 65. Hey, Alpha. Check. 21. Here we go. Hey, gun, man.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
I know he ain't got it. Undercrush. Lock. Hey, alert. Switch. 11.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
19! 56, right there. 56.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, let go. 56 is the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, tight. Here we go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He's coming. Hey, Steve 6. 6. Mike, 56, right there. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Watch the shift. Out. 6 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the run. 56 is Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll run it again with Smith. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.